Hi, Aodhan Arias and Brian Arbiv here to demonstrate our CPE 233 final project. So we have our program running here in RAT Simulator, utilizing a CPU that we built over the quarter in VHDL. Here we have our Basys 3 board, where our display for our game, Tic-Tac-Toe, is going to be displayed. Now, this is a pretty classic game, Tic-Tac-Toe. The 1 through 9 digits on the top of the keyboard represent the 1 through 9 boxes on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the game always starts as X in the beginning. So if I were to put a 5, get an X right in the middle, and I have, let's say, a 9 next. So there goes the O. And the way this works is, obviously, 3 in a row gets a victory. So I can play the game, and I'll get a victory for an X right there. And when you get a victory, an X pops up and the score increments. Left side for X, right side for O. And you get the big X on the screen. Now I'll make a victory for an O. Just playing the game. And now we have a victory for an O. Big O goes up and the score shows up. Now, when you want to clear the screen after a victory, or if you get a Cats game, you just press the Enter key, and that clears the screen. You can also clear the score by pressing the Shift key, and now the score is zeroed out, and you can restart the game. Score goes all the way up to 99 points. The way we did the numbering for the game was a 1 through 9 code. Basically, it just takes in the input from the keyboard and outputs it onto the VGA, reads the code and outputs the corresponding X or O to the VGA display. I also have a implementation where if you were to put an X into and then the O player also tried to put an O into, as you can see, no matter how many times I press it, it won't go in there. And it'll still say that there's an O going, so I can just put in the next turn, I'll put it in 6, and now an O shows up. That was using memory in our CPU. So we just addressed the color and then called it in. Whenever it saw that there was a color in there, it just denied the move, and it just reset, saying that it was still waiting for an O. And I think that's
Holding the button down.
Oh.
Just like holding a button doesn't allow it to.
Oh yeah, so if I press any other key on the keyboard, nothing gets allowed. I can hold the button down and it doesn't get allowed at all anywhere unless it's an open space. So that's our CPE 233 final project.